Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. I'm going to do a quick tag. It is called Dave's tag, I believe. It's the same guy I always follow. Uh, I like doing tags. So I just saw his and I thought, I'm going to do it. If you want to do this tag as well, I'm going to put the questions down below. Please tag me if you do the video questions. Questions with a video response. I love to watch them. And if you don't have a YouTube and you don't make videos, maybe you could answer the questions down below in the comment section because I love reading them. All right, so I gotta look over here to get the answers. First question: is it more important to love or be loved? Well, obviously, I think that's a hard question. I think it's more important to love, but I'm not gonna lie that I have days that I want to be loved. That I feel maybe a little insecure or having a bad day or not feeling well, and I want to be loved. Um, so I think for me, I think loving other people is a very, very important thing, but I'm not going to lie. Like I said, sometimes I just want to be loved. If it all came back around to you, would it help you or hurt you? Well, when I was younger, obviously it would hurt me because I wasn't the nicest person. But I do try now. I mean, I've tried for quite a few years of my life to be a better person. So it depends on what time. In my teens, 20s, I don't think I was that great of a person. I didn't know any better. A lot of my lessons are life lessons. So yeah, I think yeah, I think it would hurt me probably the earlier years. The later years, oh, there goes my camera. The later years, I'm proud of. The earlier years, not so much, but I think most of us are like that. If you had the chance to go back in time and change one thing, what would you do it? Fuck yes, I would. I would change my son passing. Easy. I would take on a million more illnesses. I would take on so much more, but I'd even be sexy on camera. It would be definitely. I would change my son dying. Really. I'm not gonna. That's something else to talk about. I was gonna say something, but I changed my mind. If a doctor gave you 5 years to live, what would you try to accomplish? I would try to accomplish. That would mean like a bucket list, I guess. So many things. So many things. Travel. I would love to travel. I would love to. I would volunteer probably a lot more, which sounds very odd if I only had 5 years to live. But I love animals. I love kids. Yeah, probably something to that. Travel, probably travel. What is the difference between falling in love and being in love? Well, I think that there is being in love with somebody and loving somebody. And I think as far as marriage goes, I've been married quite a long time, 24 years. That sometimes you're not in love with the person, but you still have a good relationship and you're still together, but you're not in love. What was the question? Go in my tangents. What is the difference? Falling in love with somebody is you meet somebody and you fall in love with, to me anyway, you fall in love with if you're attracted to them, if they're attractive to you, their personality, how they are, how they act, your chemistry. I think energy is a big deal. You can usually meet somebody and I can tell within like the first minute or so if I like them or not due to their energy. And if I don't like you, you won't hear from me again, and I just walk away. But there are people that their energy is good, and so that would be how I would describe falling in love with somebody. Because I don't think falling in love with somebody is necessarily. I just did an LL Cool J thing. Do you see that? I looked my okay. If anybody gets that reference, give me a thumbs up. I don't think falling in love is just for people who you fall in love with and have a relationship with as far as marriage or that type of thing. It could be falling in love with a person. There are so many women and that I fell in love with because I love their personalities. I love their vlog. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just love something about them that just I really dig. So that kind of thing, I think being in love for me is, my husband and I suppose, being in love with him, I love him very, very much. But there's half and half of like, sometimes I just love him and sometimes I'm in love with him. I don't know. That's going to make me have to think, and that's going to make me go in circles. That's going to keep you longer here as I talk. And who the hell wants that? Okay. La, 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 la. What do you think stands between me and happiness? You and happiness, meaning me. Thoughts. My thoughts. My thoughts. I'm not going to lie. It's been something I've been working on, but it's my thoughts. It's my living in my head. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. I live in my head. Tragically, I live in my head. Um, and that is something I'm trying to change. Uh, if I'm alone, if I'm going to bed and I lay in bed and I can't sleep, my mind just go like, I can never shut my mind off, no matter how much I try. Yeah. Okay. So that I stand between my happiness and me. What is the difference between? I thought that said incontinence. Well, when you have almost kidney failure. No. What is the difference between innocence and ignorance? That's a hard one because I guess it depends on the definition of ignorance. Uh, Innocence obviously is that you have no clue of cool J again. You have no clue of what you said and how it affected somebody else. Because you're young or you didn't experience. I mean, I have a lot of people that write me who don't have chronic illness, don't understand chronic illness, even the mental illness area that I talk about. So how do I say this I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. If I was going to give an example, but I'm not going to give it. So ignorance is, I think, either not. No, I think that's also a part of innocence, is being ignorant of it, and ignorant in the way of just not knowing any better. Does that make sense? However, there's that other half of the word ignorant where I will see people and they'll throw things out the car or step in front of me in line or just be downright rude. And I'm like, damn, they ignorant. Do you know what I mean? So there's like that cross. I don't like ignorant people. I don't care. I don't mind innocent people or people who just don't know any better if they're willing to learn. But there's a lot of ignorant people out there. So that's kind of my screwed up, full of stupid knowledge in my head. I don't know. That's how I feel. What is the simplest truth you can express in words? Be kind to each other because you never know what battle somebody is fighting. I think that is the simplest truth I could say to you in words. And a lot of you know that is I say that all the time and I have to remind myself sometimes because if people are rude or ignorant, see, I say ignorant, rude, ignorant, or disrespectful is a big word. I can't stand when people are disrespectful. And I have to try to sometimes, before I flip out on them, have to realize, because you don't know, I love to flip out on people, but I have to realize that maybe they're having the bad day that I had yesterday, or maybe they got bad news that I got last week. Do you know what I mean? So I have to try to like check myself before I wreck myself. Okay. Because sometimes I am not conscious of that fact. I go right from 1 to 10 angry, and I have to remember that I probably aggravated somebody because it took me a long time to walk down the aisle, or it took me a long time, in the store, or it took me a long time to get into the store, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So that's a lesson I practice every day, and I really want to learn, and I try. But look, I'm not perfect. I'm sure a lot of people will could tell you a lot of things about me. But yeah, so that's that is that. What gives my life meaning? Helping other people. That has saved me. Saved me. Saved me. Saved me. Not gonna get upset and cry, but helping other people. There is nothing as overwhelming as it sometimes is, because I want to write back everybody right now, and it's just going through the emails and everything. I just really want to get back to everybody, and trying to answer on the posts that you guys leave me, the comments. But saving the animals, rescuing animals, fostering animals, my husband, my daughter, my kids. Yeah? Okay, thank you. Um, Helping people who give me messages, my dogs, who write me messages of how I've touched their lives, how I've changed their lives, whether it's through art, whether it's through chronic illness posts, whether it's through supporting them, whether it was me writing them back and it just made their day. Uh, that just makes me so happy because you all have saved me, all of you, in ways that I just don't know if I ever could explain to you and express. You know, every day I meet new people. Every day people write me. Every day I try to read through all the tears and the love, and it's just very important. And so those, you guys give my life meaning as well, and doing the videos, and oh my goodness. And like I said, I have the most beautiful daughter, beautiful son, beautiful husband. Ugh, just yeah. Can there be happiness without sadness, pleasure without pain, peace without war? They say that you can't. And look, every day it's for me. I had a wonderful 2 days, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm looking out this eye waiting for that jam up my ass. You know what I mean? So happiness without sadness, I don't think can exist. I know happiness is in us, but when things happen that I have no control over, whether it's health reasons or money reasons or whatever, um, that's that part of that knocks my sadness, that brings my sadness in and knocks that happiness out. Pleasure without pain, again, I think that's same with happiness and sadness in a different scale. Peace without war, I would hope so. I hope that we could come to a standing of peace and not have war, but I don't know. I really don't know. Those are deep, tough questions. I don't know. But thank you for watching. Um, my daughter's getting a mattress delivered, so they will be here in 10 minutes, and that was the knock on the door. But I want to thank Dave Nicholson. I'm going to put his link down below as well as the questions. Go give Dave Nicholson some love. Go watch his answers. And if you guys are watching me and you want to do this video, the tag, I'll have the questions down below. And I love you guys so very much. And as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And yes, I'm in my dirty art painting shirt, and I've been painting all day, and I'm so excited. So I love you guys so very much. I'm so very blessed. You guys bless me every day. My dog says it too. What can I say? I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.